come up to the tie. Second baseman number 18, Jackson Holland.
Yeah, we're doing this. If only to serve as a distraction. What a comeback for the Tigers. Rece Hinds, is he Roy Hobbs? No, but what a great start to his big league career. Kutter Crawford turned in another strong outing for the Red Sox. Dylan Cease and the Padres pen combining to shut down the Braves. And the Yankees have now won 2 in a row for the first time in a long time. Steve LenoxOnBaseball live stream podcast. We are recapping day number 108 of the Major League Baseball regular season. So I was doing a little research, a little background Saturday on Nationals reliever Hunter Harvey. I didn't have anything else better to do, perhaps. Made an appearance on DC Radio's 106.7 The Fan with Pete Medhurst. And going on with Pete, I wanted to sound smart, just in case Pete asked me about any potential trade trips for the Nationals prior to the deadline. Well, I didn't use the Harvey information that I had compiled, but wouldn't you know it, later in the day, Nationals trade Harvey to the Royals. Harvey, reliever, 1 more year of control on his contract for 2025. And the Nats receive the 39th pick in the MLB draft that starts Sunday, and prospect Caden Wallace. Now, I was a little familiar with Wallace, having had Arkansas in an NCAA regional a few years ago for ESPN. I was a little shocked to learn through MLBpipeline.com that Wallace was actually considered, and I'm not taking anything away from Caden Wallace, but he was considered the second best prospect in the Royals organization prior to being traded to the Nationals on Saturday. Again, that from MLBpipeline.com. Even more shocked that it took a club's second best prospect to get a reliever like Harvey in a trade. Now, again, not disparaging Harvey and his talent. And I tip my cap to the Royals for shoring up their bullpen, for doing something before the All-Star break, not waiting until after the All-Star break, not waiting until the trade deadline, which is still a few weeks away. But the bar has been set. And if you want to play let's make a deal right now and add on prior to the deadline, you are going to pay a price. You're going to pay a steep price in making a trade. Supply and demand at its best right now in Major League Baseball. And P.S., the Guardians would be able to trade, perhaps in the future at least, the Guardians would be able to trade that number 1 overall pick, but baseball's not there. Baseball's not there just yet in terms of trading first-round draft picks. Why? I don't know, but I think it gets there one day. And I think it could actually benefit teams as well. By the way, the Guardians going to be a postseason club, and they're going to add the best prospect in baseball. They're going to have the 1-1. That worked out well last year for the Pittsburgh Pirates. And that's baseball. Yankees, Orioles, one team going in one direction, the other right now going in the opposite direction. And good thing for a lot of clubs that are limping to the trade deadline that they got off to great starts. And I'm wondering right now, are the Yankees awake? I'm wondering right now, did Orioles manager Brandon Hyde poke the bear a little too hard? That's a phrase that we use in my household. Don't poke the bear. Austin Wells, Juan Soto, Aaron Judge all hitting home runs. Yankees 6-1 victory against the Orioles at Camden Yards on Saturday. Yankees have taken the first 2 games of the series. Yankees have won back-to-back games for the first time in a month. Yankees are on a roll. Orioles streak of winning or splitting 22 straight series against AL East opponents. That is over with Saturday's loss. Wells made it 4-0, 3-run home run in the first inning. Luis Gil, 10th win on the season. Gil's line, 6 innings, 5 hits, 1 run. A walk, 7 strikeouts. Grayson Rodriguez gave up all 3 home runs in the start on Saturday, allowed 6 earned runs total over 5, and he is now 11-4 on the season with the loss. Orioles have dropped 5 in a row for the second time now in about 3 weeks. Royals Red Sox at Fenway. Kutter Crawford, another strong performance. That series even 1-1 with 1 to go before the All-Star break. The Red Sox with the win, snapping the Royals' 4-game win streak. 5-0 the final at Fenway on Saturday. Kutter Crawford, terrific. 7 innings. Worked in the 8th inning, gave up a leadoff hit in the 8th inning, and then was removed by Alex Cora. But Crawford, 7 shutout innings. Second straight outing with 7 scoreless. Crawford, 6-7 with the win. All 5 runs charged to starter and losing pitcher and all-star Seth Lugo. Dominic Smith against his former Met teammate, Seth Lugo, collecting a couple of hits, 2 RBIs. Crawford left the game again. Gave up a leadoff hit in the top of the 8th inning. Zach Kelly came on. Kelly, first pitch, 6-4-3 double play. Kelly, 3 pitches in the 8th inning to get 3 outs. Then he worked the 9th inning. Red Sox, 11th shutout of the season. That ties them with the Atlanta Braves, the most in Major League Baseball. 11 shutout for the Red Sox, their 3rd in the last 7 days. And the top 3 hitters in the Royals lineup combining to go 0 for 11. And Rafi Devers homered for the Sox. Solo shot in the 5th inning against Lugo, his 22nd on the year. Rangers snapping the Astros' 10-game win streak at home. 2-1 victory in 10 innings on Saturday. Marcus Semien led off the game with a home run. Nathaniel Lowe breaking a 1-1 tie with an RBI base hit in the top of the 10th inning for the Rangers. Kirby Yates did not allow a run in the bottom of the 10th inning. Picked up the save, his 15th on the season. Rangers manager Bruce Bochy said post-game, intense game, no getting around it. The Rangers have won 6 of 8. Astros still 25 wins, 25-12 over their last 37. Jhonkensy Noel off the bench, pinch hit 2-run home run in the 8th inning. Guardians beat the Rays 4-2 to even up that series at 1-1 at Tropicana Field. The win helping the Guardians avoid a 4th straight loss, and the Rays with the loss now back to a game below 500. Noel's 4th home run since coming up from the minors in June. Guardians skipper Stephen Vogt, talking about Noel after the game, said, "He's strong. When he hits it, goes a long way." Nick Sandlin scoreless 7th inning, 6-0 on the season for the Guardians. Cleveland just 1 for 11 with runners in scoring position. The Rays hitless, 0 for 11 with runners in scoring position. How about the Tigers? They called it a comeback at home in Detroit against the Dodgers. Gio Urshela ended the game with a walk-off home run in the bottom of the 10th inning. Tigers won the game 11-9. Detroit down 9-4 going to the bottom of the 9th inning, scoring 5 runs in the home 9th inning. Tigers scoring 2 runs in front of Colt Keith's 3-run blast that capped that 5-run 9th. Will Vest got Freddie Freeman to hit into a double play with the bases full in the top of the 10th inning. Shohei Ohtani did have a couple of hits, triple home run, 2 RBIs, stolen base, 3 runs scored. So he did a little bit of everything for the Dodgers, who have now dropped 5 of their last 6 games. Phillies, 4 home runs, beat the A's 11-5 Saturday. Series at Citizens Bank, even at 1-1. Nick Castellanos putting the Phillies up 2-1 with a 2-run shot in the second. Rojas, home run in the a solo shot along with Trey Turner. They both went deep with nobody on base in the 4th inning. Then Bryce Harper, a solo shot in the 7th inning. Knocked in 2 more runs with a double in the 8th. Castellanos also had a 2-run double in that 8th inning. Zach Geloff, Brent Rooker, solo home runs in the loss for the A's. Rooker had a 3-hit day. 3rd time this season, the Phillies have hit 4 home runs in a game. They also have a game this season where they hit 5 out of the ballpark. Dylan Cease, 3 relievers for the Padres, combining to shut down the Braves 4-0 Saturday at Petco. Cease, 8-8 with the victory. His line, 6 innings, 1 hit, no runs, 3 walks, 11 Ks. Only hit he gave up, leadoff infield base hit to Marcell Ozuna. That in the 2nd inning. Cease said after the game, "I finally got some things to sync up." David Peralta, 3-hit night, knocked in a couple of runs. Manny Machado, 3 hits, including a home run, his 13th on the year. The win snapping the Padres' 5-game losing streak. Luis Arraez also with 3 base hits. Mets won their 5th in a row, moved to 4 over 500, 7-3 victory at Citi Field against the Rockies. Francisco Lindor extending the Mets' lead in the 8th inning with a 3-run home run. Jose Buto has been solid coming back up from the minors and working out of the bullpen. He went 2 2/3 out of the pen, picked up the victory. Charlie Blackmon, Jake Cave, home runs for Colorado. Rockies with a loss now, a season high 30 games under 500. Who's going to be the first to 100 losses? Ryan Feltner, 1-9 with the loss for the Rockies on Saturday. After dropping the first 4 meetings of the season with the Mariners, the Angels have now won 2 straight in the series against Seattle. Angels with 2 in the second, 2-1 victory against the Mariners on Saturday. Joe Adele had an RBI single in the second, Second run on Adele's hit, scoring on an error, a throwing error. Jose Soriano threw well, picked up his 5th win. Carlos Estevez, the save for the Angels, his 17th on the year. Twins able to double up the Giants 4-2 to even up that series by the Bay at 1-1. Carlos Santana hit a home run in the 6th inning. Twins with the lead at that point. Carlos Correa, Jose Miranda, Byron Buxton all held out of the lineup for the Twins. They still managed to pick up the win. Nationals, Brewers in Milwaukee. Nationals up 2-0 in that series. Came from 5 runs down. Trailed 5-0 after the first inning. Came back 1-6-5. C.J. Abrams, the hero for Washington. 2-run home run in the top of the 9th inning. That put the Nats up by a run. Kyle Finnegan gave up a walk in the bottom half of the 9th inning. Nothing else. Secured the save, his 25th on the year. Harvey traded from the Nationals to the Royals. Kyle Finnegan probably out the door as well in the coming days and or weeks. Mitchell Parker charged with all 5 runs in the first inning. Lasted just 2/3 of an inning. Did not get out of the first. Nationals bullpen did the job. Did not allow a run the rest of the way, covering 8 1/3 innings. Dave Martinez called it an unbelievable win. Well, believable because they did it. Brewers limping towards the All-Star break. They've dropped 7 of 9 with 1 to go. Cubs, Cardinals, 2 in St. Louis Saturday. Cardinals, a winner in Game 1. Cardinals with a winner in the nightcap for the doubleheader sweep. Cardinals, 11-3 victory in the opener, snapping the Cubs' 5-game win streak. Alec Burleson capping a 9-run first inning with a 3-run shot in Game 1. Hayden Wesneski gave up 11 runs, 4 earned on 10 hits over 4 innings in the loss for Chicago. Cardinals came back, won Game 2, 5-4. Mason Wynn, Wilson Contreras, both hitting home runs in the nightcap. Nolan Arenado, 4-3 deficit, came through. RBI base hit, made it 5-4, or a 2-run single in the 8th inning. That made it 5-4, and that turned out to be the final in Game 2. Ryan Helsley gave up a single in the 9th inning. Ended up striking out Christopher Morel to end it. Helsley the save. His 32nd on the year. How many saves is Helsley going to end up with at the end of the season? Rece Hinds, the natural. Rece Hinds, Roy Hobbs. Rece Hinds, simply Rece Hinds. Did I get your attention there? Hinds, 2 home runs. Reds, 10-6 victory against the Marlins on Saturday. Hinds, solo home run in the 3rd, 2-run home run in the 6th inning. First 6 games, 11 hits. 3 doubles, a triple, 5 home runs, 11 RBIs. Grand slam and a 2-home run game in his first 6 games in the big leagues. Rece Hinds is making it look easy right now, folks. Reds have won 5 of 6. Marlins, 17 runs scored during their current 5-game losing streak, 31 games below 500. Corbin Carroll had a night for the Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks beat the Blue Jays 12-1. Carroll sac fly in the 2nd. 3-run home run in the 7th inning, 2-run blast in the 8th inning, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs total for Carroll. Yolber Diaz giving up just a run on over 6 innings of work. Diaz, the win, his first in the big leagues. Congrats to Mr. Diaz. Diamondbacks, 2 over 500, 4-game win streak. Brian Reynolds, 2-run single in the 7th inning. That broke a 1-1 tie. Pirates on the south side of Chicago, 6-2 win against the White Sox. Pirates have taken the first 2 games of that series. Reynolds capping a 4-hit, 4 RBI night with a 2-run single in the 9th inning. Pirates, 3 straight wins. They've won 5 of 6. Pirates win on Sunday. They go into the All-Star break at 500. Again, I've touched on this many times in the last couple of weeks. So many teams have put together solid streaks, winning 4 in a row, 5 of 6, winning 6 in a row, 6 of 7, and either gotten to within a game or hit 500 and then took another slide. There's been a handful of teams. The Pirates, a win on Sunday, 500 into the All-Star break. Paul Skeens, Jones, they've got some pitching. They've got some excitement building in the Steel City. Can they build on it in the second half of the season? We will see. So the Pirates, again, they've won 5 of 6 within a game of 500. They've not been 500 since they were 14-14 back on April 27th. That is a wrap on day number 108 of the Major League Baseball regular season. Again, for today, I love doing this. Serving as a distraction for me, for you. And we move on. Sugar's Random Thoughts brought to you by the Yellow Rose of Talbot Bed and Breakfast in Easton, Maryland. Considering a stay on the beautiful Maryland Eastern Shore this summer, this fall, this winter, consider a stay at the Yellow Rose of Talbot B&B. Tell my sister Tammy, my brother-in-law Kenneth, that I sent you their way. I'm beginning to think that I have too many baseball hats. I might add more to the collection, but right now I think I have too many. Thought about this last night with everything going on. Again, this is a random thought. Loved Jim Thome's swing. And what a great dude as well, right? I don't miss the vet in Philadelphia, but it was a fun place to watch a ball game. And on most nights, had a great atmosphere as well. That is a wrap once again on day number 108 of the Major League Baseball regular season. Former Aberdeen Ironbird intern Brian Holland sends us away.
Stop talking during the anthem. Go watch Steve Lennox's new podcast because Steve is the man.